Yeah, they just put the event out. That's it? That's what?
Happy birthday to Wade with Charlotte. AJ.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And happy birthday to AJ with Charlotte. Mom gives a shout out to AJ. Happy birthday, AJ. You're welcome.
You already started?
Reagan, you're being requested to center field. Reagan, right? We want to give a big thank you to our military, U.S. Navy out here today. Huge thank you to those guys. They've done a lot of the heavy lifting for us in terms of volunteering, taking out the trash, doing whatever is needed. We're super grateful for their help today. We got the little guys out there. They're going to challenge the Navy to a little bit of a race. So the little guys think they can take on the Navy guys, but we are going to handicap it. We're going to absolutely cheat. Stack the deck in the little guys' favor. Any little guys that want to run are welcome to join. Any littles that want to join the race are welcome to take on the Navy guys. Go ahead, jump in there. Go get with them. Run, run, run. And then they're off. So far, we got a big lead by the juniors. Now they got a piggyback back. And here they come. It's a tight race, neck and neck. Big crash. Good job, you guys. The winner goes to the Jacksonville Youth Rugby. Thank you, everybody, for your participation this weekend. Hope you had fun. We definitely enjoyed it. We got one more game yet to come. We've got the Raleigh U19s and the Jaguares select side from Florida U19s here on center stage on field 1.
Did you get it? Did you happen to get this, this one on there? Cool.
Say it again. Yep. We didn't do the second game. Who does he want to watch? Yeah, we're going to do this one. We didn't do the Jacksonville-Charlotte game. They asked because they still have nationals to go to, so we didn't. They want to try a few things and not get scouted, so that's fine. That's not good. This is PG, kid. See you later. Hi, kid. You have fun?
Yeah.
Where's Reagan?
I don't know.
Get down. Get down, Sophie. I don't like that.
Where is your sister? I want you to go find her. When you find her, I want you to come back here and let me know where she is. I want to know if she's okay.
Ooh, I should have been here. It's a nice breeze. I'm gonna let my kids go.
What's that?
I'm gonna let my kids go because they're getting headaches.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Take off. Thank you for your help and all that. It's fun. Did they like that little run at the end?
yeah.
Yeah, good. It's hot. I don't blame you. I'd be gone.
Should have been out here the whole time.
Yeah.
Nice breeze up here.
Yeah. Come cool off anytime you want. Yeah. It's hot down there.
You eat anything?
No, not yet.
You want me to get you something? There's some sandwiches down there.
Is there anything left down there?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you gonna get something?
I already ate a couple sandwiches. I mean, it's free, so might as well.
Is there a lot down? I don't want to take. I want to eat last, right? I don't want to take stuff from the guys.
Well, I mean,
that
they
are
got cookies and stuff
volunteers.
like that.
Are they is there any? Is there a bunch left, or is it like slim pickings?
I mean, it looks about half of the sandwiches. They didn't even start eating it until I was like, "Hey, y'all need to eat." So.
Okay. Well, I'll take one if it's. I don't want to take something that you think if it's empty by the end of the hour.
But get you some cookies or something.
I don't want sugar. I'll take a. Is there chips over there? Bag of chips?
Yeah, you want Gatorade?
Yeah.
What about Gatorade?
Water, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, we've got day 2 here on Field 1 for the Florida Invitational Rugby Showcase. Got a barn burner here with the Jags U19 versus the Raleigh RedHawks U19. Should be excellent rugby on display.
Now, which one do you want?
Which one you want?
It's up to you. Which one you want?
Couple players to watch here. The Redhawks, Adrian Larios has been a standout player all weekend for the Redhawks U19. Playing in the 10 spot, team captain, several tries and conversions, excellent foot and a high rugby IQ. Florida Jaguares U19. Taking the pitch. Several standout players on this squad as well. It'll be interesting to see how they match up on these select sides. All excellent players on their own teams, and they get thrown in together and try to figure out whose roles are what. This should be a very exciting game. There you see the captains. There's Adrian. Number 10 captain working his way back to his group of Redhawks down from Raleigh, Durham. 85 degrees down on the field as the sun's starting to warm up here in North Florida. We're in Ponte Vedra, St. Johns County, nestled in between Jacksonville and St. Augustine. Very minimal breeze, a little bit of humidity today. Minimal cloud coverage. Gorgeous day for some rugby. We got some high scattered clouds. It's been a fantastic weekend of rugby. As we close out, as our final game takes the field for the Florida Invitational Rugby Showcase here in Ponte Vedra, Florida. Raleigh's getting together one last time before they take the field. I think somebody dropped a contact. All right, that seemed to be sorted. Referee's going to count to 15.
Oh my gosh, can I have some?
Get your sister one. That's kind of mine. I would like one. You guys can have cigarettes if you like. Take off. Beat it.
Where do you like it?
Smalls.
They're only $6.
Can you throw that over for me? Pick that up. You need to go with her if you want one. And we're underway. Jaguars kicking to Raleigh. Collected nicely, bundled into almost touch. They set back in the pocket. Adrian boots it downfield, finds some empty space. Collected by the fullback for the Jaguars. He's going to take it up. Throws a couple of head fakes. Nicely done into contact. We'll go into our second phase of rugby here.
Strong run.
My name's Mike Wright with Jacksonville Rugby, and joined in the booth today with Jake Mizell, head coach for Arkansas State University. Hi, Jake. How are you?
Oh, beautiful day of rugby out here. You know, I know it's kind of bittersweet that this is the last game, but I think we're really going to get a show out here for sure.
We didn't get to air the last game between Jacksonville and the Charlotte U19 squad, but what were your takeaways on that?
Oh, you know, Charlotte, they are who everyone thinks they are. They're the number one team in the country for a reason.
Right.
Just clinical rugby, and I got to say, it's the first time I've seen a drop goal in a high school rugby game ever. Point blank, you know? So it was a thing of beauty to watch.
Definitely a lot of talent on that Charlotte squad. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, but you know, and it really got to give credit to Jacksonville, though. They were fighting till the end. They put it on that last try.
Yep.
They finally got the ball out wide to their speed and to their power, right?
Yeah.
That the kind of their forte is they've got some of the fastest kids in high school rugby, and they want to give them the space to run and move and really be effective. And it finally all clicked together there at the end for them.
Yeah, it did. It was nice to see them get a little bit of reward with a tough game. You know, they had the work cut out for
It's
them.
got to go down. Yeah.
Free kick off to Raleigh. They had a defensive jump, but anyway, back 10 for the Jaguars.
Ooh, hard run by the 12.
Number 12 for the RedHawks, that's Reese Lasty. Into touch we go. We'll have a line out for Raleigh.
Just a little too much pepper on that one.
A little bit, right through the hands.
Good throw.
Off the top here, the Jaguars looking to set something up, met firmly behind the gain line by Raleigh. Their impressive defense gets up and at it quick. You'll watch, they get right in their guts early and often, so the Jaguars are going to have to work for every inch given to them. Massive cutout pass, up quick. The Raleigh team at him.
With advantage, too. You could see some some fancy play here that they don't normally get a chance to use.
Yep, there you go. Mizell with the clairvoyant call again. Chip and chase down in the try zone right between the sticks. If he gets it down, we're looking at a 5-pointer.
Oh, unfortunate.
Knock on. Knock on. Advantage is over. Scrum down to the Jaguars.
Well, that's really, it's the sign of a mature team, right? When you have advantage and you really want to try something new or try something that's a little bit more risky, not as conservative play.
Right.
That's the time to do it because messes
right.
up, you'll get the ball right back.
Right, yeah. You'll see that a lot of the higher levels with the high IQ rugby. They'll take that chance, that risky shot that they know the coach won't fuss at them for.
Right. Yeah.
They don't want to have to run laps on Monday.
For sure. Good exit.
And the Jaguars with a little relief. Kick the touch just short of the 22. We've got a line out here for the Raleigh RedHawks. They'll look to score from this spot.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to maul it. That seems to be kind of the pattern that a lot of the higher level teams are getting into. You know, you get it into this type of zone, you maul it, you either get a penalty or you get their whole defense to suck in, and then you spin it out wide.
You heard it here. Maul is the call.
Lineout's got to work, though.
You got to catch that ball first, right? First things first.
Right.
Throw ball, catch ball, maul ball.
Right.
There we go. Here's the boot on display, Adrian Larios, South African-born kid. Excellent ball player. A lot of fun to watch. Highly talented.
Yeah, you put on a kicking clinic when we saw him yesterday.
Yeah, he sure did.
Definitely can expect more of that in this match. But you've got to give it to Jaguares. They really put the pressure on Raleigh, and it shows here where Raleigh's not kicking for touch. They're going to take the 3. Mm-hmm. You got to respect the defense to do that.
Yeah, right. They do. They definitely do. They haven't been able to punch in yet. So this is for the first points of the game. If you just joined us, we're watching Raleigh in white. Adrian Larios lines it up. We've got the Jaguares U19, which is a select side from Florida, in the gold down under the post. Up and in. That would have been good for 40, 50 meters.
Oh, yeah.
3-0. Jaguars take the lead.
No, Raleigh takes the lead.
Sorry, yeah. Raleigh takes it. Thank you, Jake.
I'm learning as I go.
Good job. You're right, Jake. 3-0 the Raleigh RedHawks over the Jags. We're going to have our restart here at halfway.
One guy you want to keep your eye on, the 15 for the Jaguars is an absolute spark plug. He had a heck of a game yesterday against Charlotte, and look for him to really be impactful in this one.
There he is right there. He's got his work cut out for him because they love to kick to him, so don't be surprised if this kickoff comes right back to him.
Well, a good contest taken by the Jaguars.
Let me trade with you, Jake.
Yep.
Little back and forth action here at midfield as they compete. There's Adrian up on defense, not only just doing kicking duty, but also welcoming a little bit of contact himself. And really
Great poach.
The poach is good.
You love to see that out of your props, too. You know, gone are the days where the front row players are purely scrummaging machines. You really want to see them get involved in the open field play like that. Oh, is it staying in? Nope.
No. Safely kick the touch into the Volunteers tent. All right, we're going to set up for a line out. About the same place we saw the last one, Jake. It's just inside the Jaguars 22. Short sideline. So we've got left-handed passes coming out.
I'm thinking they're going to...
Is this a maul call again?
No, a little too far out for this one.
Okay. Oh, and picked off by the Jaguars. So two unsuccessful lineouts we've seen down here inside the 22 in the red zone or green zone, whatever you want to
Right,
call it,
right.
right? It's time to score zone.
Yeah.
And we've seen 2 mental errors, things that are within your control, go south for Raleigh.
Uh-oh.
And the race is on. Jaguars in their own try zone, trying to get it out. Raleigh relentless with the pressure.
And this should be a perfect attacking opportunity for Raleigh.
That's
You know,
right.
it's a scrum. It should be a little bit more successful than their lineout has been. And when you're in this, what we like to call at Arkansas State, the money zone.
Right, money zone. Got it. We'll use that, money zone.
You gotta make a withdrawal from the bank anytime you're in the money zone.
You got to make a withdrawal. That's right. Sometimes at gunpoint.
Yeah, you gotta be
So,
forceful.
do we see him
sometimes.
setting up in the pocket? Do you think we're going to get a drop kick out of this one?
I'm thinking they might hit 15 up the middle.
15 in the middle.
10 and
All right.
15 have been really good attackers for this Raleigh team.
All right, well, let's see what happens here.
Or they like to loop it around with 10 too. So I'd look for one of those options.
I got you. So a 10-12 back to 10.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Let's see if your clairvoyancy pays off again. Oh, weak side.
No, missed
No,
time.
yep, time's off.
Yeah, the Jaguars.
Well,
strong.
Jags with a big push.
Dominant. This set piece for the Jaguars are really paying
It's-
off here on defense.
Yeah, it seems like the referees have been calling just a redo on those things that maybe in MLR games and World Rugby stages get to be a turnover.
Right.
But usually they get one, a talking to, and then the turnover. So you
Right,
gotta
right.
so you gotta do double the work to get the payoff.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I get it's a learning opportunity for everybody. You know, and I like that the referees are taking time to talk with the youngsters about.
Oh, out the side,
Wow,
another one.
Squirted out, and we're off here.
This kid can burn. Wow.
The burners are on, caught from behind, on the shoulders.
Support's there with him though. Good follow up.
Make sure
Ruck's
everything's
getting a little messy, but they're still going.
All right. It's Jaguars ball. Buried under all those bodies there is a gold ball. Looks like we're going to truck and trailer. Oh.
Oh, there's a Raleigh player down on the far side.
Oh, yeah, he's taking a knee.
But that also means they're down a defender too.
That's right, yep. See if they can find the open spot. Excellent open field tackle. Behind gain line by Raleigh. Penalty called.
Offsides?
Is that what it is?
I'm not sure.
I didn't see the signal. I just see the penalty. I just see a penalty to Raleigh. Time's off. We're going to take care of the injured Raleigh player. We've got a penalty against Raleigh going to Jaguars inside the 22 meter.
Maybe it
So-
was for that high tackle that happened. I mean, that'd be
On
a
the
long
shoulders,
advantage.
yeah.
But
That's the only thing we saw down there.
right.
Maybe.
Man, this is
Sometimes
expensive rugby though.
Yeah. We need to mic up our refs.
Yeah.
That'll be next year. Put that in the budget for next year.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're getting there. One baby steps, Jake.
yeah, no, definitely.
Cool.
And I've had a blast this whole tournament. It's
Yeah.
just great. Really putting on display some of the top tier talent here
Sure.
out of Florida and out of the Carolinas. You know, thankful
Sure.
for both Raleigh and Charlotte to come down here to Jacksonville.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a treat being able to host these two fantastic clubs. Unbelievable turnout from both of those sides. We had a team come as far as Connecticut. A lot of fun. After COVID, it was like, how do you return to play? And,
Right.
Following USA guidelines and everything's been canceled. And, from everything from Olympics to,
Right.
I mean, you name it, it got canceled. The golf, this is home of the Sawgrass TPC. Kick is up and good. That's a 7-pointer, right?
Three.
3 off the penalty, yeah.
Yep.
Sorry. My brain's going to mush.
Well, it's been a long couple of days for you, Mike.
I know. So 3-3 is what we got here. We're going to bring it back to center field. But yeah, we were talking about Sawgrass TPC. That they use these fields to park cars on for the Sawgrass TPC for the huge golf event here in Jacksonville. This is a part of that group. They shut everything down. This turns into a huge parking lot.
Wow.
Yep, that's right. And so that was canceled. They got to day 2 during COVID.
Yeah.
And then that's when they shut down. So to be able to host something back in Jacksonville is kind of like a breath of fresh air for us to get, our sports back and our kids back in school and,
back to normal.
Our new
normal,
new
right?
normal, yeah. And everybody out here is enjoying the fresh air and being outside, rugby tournament. I think everybody's missing all that normalcy.
God, he throws such a beautiful ball. That scrum half for the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Great delivery. He's the one that had the breakaway run earlier as well.
Here we go. Speak of breakaway run, here comes Raleigh player. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Met firmly by number 15, the fullback for the RedHawks. That's Manuel Wingord making that amazing tackle.
Yeah, he's one of the guys that really stuck out for me yesterday as well for Charlotte. He's a big guy playing fullback back there, but not afraid of contact. Obviously.
He definitely stuck his nose right in there. Here we go. Jaguars get to show off their footwork. Safely kicked into touch here. We're going to set up for a line out with the U19 Jaguars. Head coach Paul Sheehy shows up. Hello, Mr. Paul.
Afternoon. Been watching some great rugby.
We are, yeah.
Yeah, it's been good. I've been watching from the other side.
Take it into first phase here with Jaguars. Here comes the loop 10.
Oh.
Just exactly like he called it, except for on the other team.
Right.
The 10 loop 12.
Yeah, if I was the Jaguars, I'd try to find a way to get their 15 involved. He's a spark bug of a player, and find a way to get the ball in those types of guys' hands is just smart rugby.
Right.
You know? These two teams are really matched up well today.
I think so too. I think Raleigh has a little bit of a benefit of having continuity.
Right.
They're not one of those. Now, I don't know how they match up player to player. Let's assume the All-Stars put together the best of the best in Florida.
Right.
And each on their respective teams, they're the superstar, but they come here and it's just everything's out of balance.
Yeah.
Whereas Raleigh has the luxury of being able to have that time together, knowing where everybody is. There's our fullback we're talking about.
Oh, what a pass in.
Kept it in.
Oh, wow.
Not releasing.
You can tell Raleigh really spends a lot of time on that poaching. They're just piranhas all over the ball.
Yeah. If your support isn't right there with you, you're in for a workout for sure. There we go.
Great kick. I think he got it on the 5 there.
I pinned it. Yeah, so it'll be a 5-meter line out. Now, Jake, we're in the money zone.
Yes.
Is this the mall call?
It looks like they got a favorable call for the touchdowns there. It looks a little bit more like 10-15 out.
Tommy only has one eye, so...
Oh, I hope he's listening to this later.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Oh, and they steal the line out again. Man, the set piece for the Jaguars have really been saving them here. Because, yes, it's the money zone for Raleigh, but for the Jaguars, it's the danger zone. It's the red zone. You got to get
There we
out.
go. And they work their way out of the danger zone. And they're looking to attack here, Jake. Not only do they stop them, but this is a scoring opportunity for these guys. Raleigh has to retreat and reform, and they earn the penalty.
Quick play from Jaguars. Oh, wow. You really missed the play there, Mike. He went behind the back, offload loop, it was nuts.
I'll get to watch it on replay.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to take your word for it. It was amazing. And we
Amazing
have
pass.
a turnover here from Raleigh, right on the 50.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. This one. Thank you. No. I don't think Mike has eaten either.
All right, we have a scrum down here on the 50 to Raleigh RedHawks.
I got you.
Raleigh looking to attack.
Man, the pressure from the Jaguars set piece. Thing of beauty.
We're evened up here at 3 apiece, Jake, and I'm telling you, the Raleigh has been inside of that money line, that money zone, at least 5 or 6 times, and unable to walk away with the try.
Oh wow!
There's a nice little offload.
Touchy call there.
A little lifting in that's for sure. I think the referee's good. The referee, I think, is letting some of the intent go. You know, it's one thing when they're been playing for years and years.
Right.
They're not wrong. It was a penalty and yellow cardable. But I also see the other side of
Let the boys play.
let them play, let them learn. This is a learning opportunity, and we're coming back to it, the high tackle.
Yep.
The tip tackle, rather. Cards stay in pockets. Gonna play the penalty here. So now they got a decision to make. We're 7 meters out.
Looks like he's going to call for the tee again. You know, in these heavyweight type of battles where it's punch for punch,
Take the
back
points.
and forth, back and forth. Sometimes you just got to take the points.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Is that the call that's been made?
Tip tackle's a call. We get in the water. No indication by the ref, but it looks like they're setting up for post. There we go. And there's the indication. This should be a chip shot for Adrian. This is well within his wheelhouse for sure.
Oh, he's been money all weekend there.
Yeah.
Mike.
Talented boot, no doubt.
And he's the one, correct me if I'm wrong, he's got a football scholarship to kick at FIU, is what I've been told.
That's in the rumor mill?
Yes.
All right.
Because obviously, after the game yesterday, he was one of the first guys I talked to.
Yeah, right. Good. 6-3 is our score now. Raleigh up over the U19 Jags. How comfortable can you be with this lead, Jake? 6-3.
Oh, not comfortable at all. This game is on a razor blade. It could fall either way.
Are you still attacking with everything you got? Are you throwing the kitchen sink, or are you thinking more defensive-minded at this point?
Now, for me, I like to play a little bit more conservative style rugby. I like to play the numbers. I like to play the statistics. If I were Raleigh and it's any type of deep, I'd exit within a phase or two.
Yeah.
And it looks like that's what they're setting up.
Think he's going to kick it deep tier to the fullback. Yeah, he's in the slot. Big boot. Kept it in front of him. He's respecting the foot for sure.
Oh, yeah.
He knows it's coming. Going to change fields on his own. No passing. The first tackler didn't stop him, but he slowed him massively.
Held up.
The choke tackle's on, so if it gets the whistle blown, it's going to be a turnover. Penalty, lifting him. So we're doing...
They set up the maul. Raleigh had the right idea. Hold up the tackler, create a maul, and if the ball didn't come out, then it would have been Raleigh's.
Right.
But because they were lifting in the maul, then it's a dangerous play.
It would have been fine. Just leave his feet on the ground. They would have got the ball. They would have had the turnover.
Can't say I've ever seen that one before, Mike.
Yeah.
The kick back in when I was trying to go into touch.
Right.
A lot of firsts this weekend, I guess.
I mean, these kids are so happy just to be out on the field playing, you know?
Right,
So,
right.
Oh, instead of wearing a mask playing.
22's having a talk with the ref about something.
Here we go. We've got a line out. right at the 22. We can go ahead and call it the money zone for the Jaguars, and I'm sure they would love to walk away with some points here. They need it.
Oh, nice move.
Little miss pass. Excellent ball handling skills. The pass catch on display here right now.
And see, that's what you can expect from the All-Star team, though. They don't have the time to really put in them all. They don't have that continuity, you know.
And a
Man,
turnover
what a
by
leg.
Adrian, and that was a solo effort. Turned it over and booted deep all the way back to the Jaguars 22. And then goes down and makes his own tackle.
Right? What a player.
Yeah, there you go. Little pop pass out. Jaguars trying to set something up, just get a little bit more of a ball possession, little confidence, get their tails up a little
He's
bit.
Still moving.
Big guy breaks gain line. Turnover.
The scores from the other games.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Scoring update, U14 Jaguars. 14-52 over the Tigers U14 squad. U16 Charlotte and U16 Jacks was 13-0. Charlotte over Jacks. And then the one of them is not right because this says U16. So U16 Jaguars, U16 Raleigh. So the U16 Jaguars were 99-3 over the U16 Raleigh squad.
Oh, wow.
And that U16 Jaguars, we watched them yesterday. That's a special squad. They got a lot of rugby still left to play, even in high school. I could see them kind of competing at whatever level they want to.
Definitely, for sure.
Going forward. I don't know how that would work and keep that group of players together, but that is a talented group. Of course, we're watching their counterparts, the U19 Jaguars, here on Field 1 at Davis Park for the last match of our Florida Invitational Rugby Showcase here at Davis, Ponte Vedra, Florida, between Jacksonville and St. Augustine, St. Johns County. A lot of support from the county this weekend.
Oh, missed that by the Jaguars. Turnover ball on their own line out.
How much is fatigue setting in on these teams since they played yesterday, Jake?
Oh, it's definitely a factor, and especially the heat's got to start being a factor too. You know,
Yeah.
It was a long day yesterday. They played a full, was it 30s?
Yeah, 35s, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
So a full 70 minutes yesterday.
Yeah.
We're putting in for a full 70 minutes today.
Yep.
And they weren't cupcake games. You know.
No.
Even though some of the scores might have been a little lopsided, there's still lots of hits, lots of physicality,
Right.
lots of speed on display. So the
Oh, yeah.
body's going to take it's going to take its toll on the body one way or the other. And anytime you ask somebody to play 2 games of rugby in 2 days, it's going to be a lot.
Yeah, and they were full. You know, a lot of times in these tournament setups, you do 20-minute halves, cut that playing time in half, and you do 3 of them or whatever. But each time you got to get the body hot, cool back down, get it hot again. It just takes.
Right.
Jake, I'm sore. I was just hosting a tournament. I can imagine what it was like to be on. I'm in a shaded booth with a little bit of nice breeze, got my ice cold water in hand, and I feel like I might need a physio.
Right, yeah.
I'm thinking about calling for a medic by the end of this thing.
We'll get you taken care of, Mike. No worries.
I need to toughen up a little. There's a throw. It looked to be off to me, but the referee says play it. Oh, there goes the whistle. Not straight.
There it is.
There it is. As a hooker myself, those throws stand out to me a lot.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure. That's what I mean, and I tell my guys all the time, if you catch it outside of your body, it's an easy call for the ref all day,
easy.
even if
All
the
day.
throw was straight.
Yeah. I just tell them jump backwards.
Right.
So that way I have a bigger tunnel, you know?
Oh, yeah. We're very hooker friendly at Arkansas State.
Yeah, yeah.
I try to have a nice wide tunnel. The guys don't jump in the tunnel at all.
Yeah.
You know, I try to make it as easy on the guys as possible because I played that spot. I
Yeah.
know the troubles that you face.
Right? And you get tired, a little breeze.
Yep.
New guys, lifting, timing, sinking.
Oh, miscue on the play there.
Called a penalty. I missed the call.
Offsides, I think
Offsides.
on the scrum half.
Oh, okay. He's not happy with that. All right, here we go. We're going to get down here in the money zone again for the Jaguars, which they've been high conversion rate in the money zone, except for they just haven't had it down there very much.
Right.
So we're back in there. Last term was a turnover in the try zone, kicked back by Adrian to the 22, and that's how that last attack ended for him. So we're going to try it again. Jaguars inside the 22 in the Arkansas State proclaimed money zone. We're going to have a left-handed ball here and see if they can punch it in to get 5.
Well, and Raleigh's not worried at all. They've got a great exit strategy. They can, the guy's got a leg that's a hammer.
Right.
So
Totally.
He can really exit from anywhere on the field.
Yeah.
So as long as they get a chance to turn over the ball, poach the ball like they have been all day, then they're going to play.
20 minutes. Penalty again inside. See, I know you can make it from here, Jake. This is right at the limit, right? So it's 6-3. You're down 3. You got a big decision to make here. There we go. Scrum. That's interesting. I saw a lot of things happening except for the scrum call.
Oh, see, that's got to be the old front row's got to speak to you in those moments.
Yeah.
Especially at the higher level when you can walk a scrum for a walk-in try.
Well, I think you put it on the 5-meter, let that maul do the work,
but because of the all-star team,
right,
that continuity that's not
We've
quite
seen
there.
Several of these teams skip the lineouts today, instead going for quick tap ball, quick line-out ball, just because it's windy. There's the lack of continuity on some of these all-star teams, and so they're skipping it. Here we go, kick, cross kick downfield. Oh, unlucky bounce. Unlucky bounce. So straight out the back, we're gonna have a 22-meter drop. Excellent thought. I like the guts for that.
Love it.
The cross kick.
Absolutely love the call.
I love the cross kick thought there. You don't see that very often. For these boys to come out and give it a crack shows confidence.
For sure.
And that they're willing to, go for it. I like that a lot.
Well, and if you noticed, the Jaguars even had a shoulder on that scrum. If this was upper level rugby, they could have walked that bad boy in.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Drop kick. Right about to the 50 on the sideline over there. And here we go with the bang it out rugby. And this is what the U16 Jaguars did so well, Jake. They were always taking the ball at pace. There was never any less than 3 players in a pod, and it was just up at them in the guts, making the tackles. And I think the U16 does that smash mouth rugby better than the U19s for the Jaguars.
Yeah. Well, it looks like the Jaguars want to play a little bit more sideline to sideline, a lot more kicks.
They like to keep it out of contact.
Right.
It might be their faster barn burners, trusting the kick, the cross kick, which we saw.
Right.
Finesse rugby,
Well, there's definitely an Argentinian influence on this team.
Yeah, 100%. You can feel it, right?
You can feel it, and you can see it in the way they play the game.
Well, and I don't know if it's mental because they're called the Jaguars, or you see the nice kicking abilities, and it definitely has that feel, though. You're right, Jake. It's a lot of fun to watch the different flavors of rugby showing up this weekend from all over, the U.S., but, a lot of international players here, too, bringing their own flavor. So it's been fun, which I've enjoyed a ton. Here we go, ball out. Here we go.
They're going to play a little kicking rugby as well.
Yeah,
Raleigh.
Jaguars do well to collect it, throw a fake, 2 fakes, get them out of the try zone there. And Jaguars are doing good to hustle back and get back on their on defense for these guys, so they're not just sitting on an island. Collected nicely.
Tough battle in the air there.
So we see a lot of these teams, both teams getting down to the money zone, and none of them converting that possession into points.
And it's a sign and a lack of composure.
Right.
And having your way to be able to hold your water for 20 plus phases, So
right.
I've been told when you get in the money zone, you're either going to score in 1 or 2 phases, or it's going to take 20 plus.
Right.
So
right. I think I'd have gone, if it's this close and I get that penalty that close to the post and I've got excellent kickers, I think I go to tie this thing up.
Yeah.
I think, obviously hindsight's 20/20.
Right.
And the conversion kick, the cross cross kick didn't work for the tries out the back of the hands of the winger. I bet he'd like to have that pass over. Poor kid.
Right, and it was such a pretty move too. You know,
It was
simple, looping play.
Yep. Found him on the end. I mean, he wasn't free, but he did have a little bit of space to work with on that outside. But yeah, I think you tie it up. Now this game's 6 apiece. You know, it's anyone's game. You're not playing down. I don't know. There's something mentally taxing about when you're down, even if it's 3 points, right? It's just
definitely. Yeah, I as a coach, I probably would have told him to go for points, but you have to respect the confidence in his ability to do the cross kick and to go for that.
Right. We got the fake jump and the short throw to the prop at the front of the line out.
But he lost it, and the Jaguars turned it over. And that's kind of been the downside, the downfall of this whole Raleigh team is their set piece really hasn't shown up when they needed it to show up.
Right. Which is interesting because you would think that would be, I would think it would be that their strength, the continuity. You know, set pieces are all about continuity.
Well, there's no give-me's in rugby, right?
No give-me's in rugby. But we are at the home of the PGA. Thank you, perfect. Our Navy volunteers hooking us up, bringing us all kinds of goodies and snacks and keeping us hydrated and fed, which we're all grateful for here. Line out Jaguars. Nice ball straight down the middle of the tunnel, just a little high.
Oh, we have them all by the Jaguars.
There we go. Clean ball out the back now. That scrum half has such a sweet left-handed pass. That's hard to do. You know, that's some of the best left-handed passes in the country.
Oh yeah.
That's all you could ask for. Hey, you put that kid in an Arkansas State jersey.
Yeah, you're telling me. But again, good, smart test match rugby. They're
Good, Larry.
They're kicking for touch when they have the opportunity. They're chunking off 20, 30 meters at a time, you know. They're playing the statistics when they have to, when they can.
That's right. We're going to have a line out here just outside of the 22 to the Jaguars. And as we said earlier, they haven't converted these opportunities into points.
Oh, I think he got away with something there, the Raleigh guy, hitting the ball in the air.
Out the back. That's normally where that fullback had been playing.
Right.
I want to see him with ball in hand. The opposite side winger did good to carry it into contact. He's on the other side of the field making play. You got to love that.
But Raleigh, again, showed their prowess in the breakdown. Another poached turnover.
And Adrian's content to take us into orange slices. Halftime here on Field 1, Raleigh versus Jaguars. Raleigh's on top 6-3 to the Jaguars. We go into halftime here on our last game of the Florida Invitational Rugby Showcase. We're going to have a raffle drawing.
All right, get your raffle tickets out. We've got the New Zealand All Blacks jersey and a rugby ball. Get your tickets out if you got them. Hey, what was it? Five 2-9 460 4. Come here. Let me get. There was a name on it. Tell me the name. April Carlos. April Carlos. You got a jersey and a rugby ball. April Carlos. Does anybody know April Carlos? Sir, you are not April Carlos. Okay. All right. Good job. Congratulations, April. Thank you for all that participated. We appreciate your help.
Is this mine?
Need to get you one of these water bottles. Just you carry it around all day, you know how much you drink.
I don't know.
I think when I got this a couple weeks ago, we hit the gym, so I drank the whole thing
Yep.
in the gym.
Yeah.
And then by 12, I had another one.
Yeah, good.
And then by 4 o'clock, I had another one.
That's good. That's a lot of water.
And I was like, oh my gosh.
Peeing all night.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happens after you turn 30, right?
Where'd you get that shirt?
Right, yeah, what is it? Good.
I like their stuff. I got a few of their shirts.
I love the quality of the shirt.
Yeah.
I sent
Oh,
out
thank you.
I sent a couple $100. I go, send me a couple $100 worth of XL shirts.
Yeah.
I got home.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, I got you.
You're in Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minneapolis, yeah. Great outfit. He's doing bougie now. Bougie.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one.
Bougie marketing or something like that. It's called bougie. Not exactly sure what he's focusing on, but he still has his rugby.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I like one of my favorites in rugby.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, he coaches, is it China? Yeah.
Yeah, I coached with him. And I was there for a year or two. A lot of fun. They do a tour every other year. They go to England or, well.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, Dinah's a,
Yeah.
yeah.
One of our kids went over, but some were still playing. Went to Belleville, lived in with Belleville.
Is that
Al-
where Albert's
Al.
from? Emmanuel Albert? Is he from Ardida? The Linwood guy? Or is he from Egan? Might be from Egan. The guy that just won the Rudy Schultz that went to Linwood.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't know. I've been gone for a while, so I don't know. But I do know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know the kid that won. I know we can picture him.
Right. Yeah, that guy was a beast.
Yeah. That's not handed out lightly.
No.
Like the Dick Buckus Award.
And we had one of our guys, he made the top 5 of that. Our scrum half, TJ Van Rensburg.
Oh, cool.
He played first team at Gray College.
That kid you were talking about, Patrick, where's he? That fly half that you guys had?
Oh, Sully?
Yeah, Sully.
He went to Austin for a bit, played with the Blacks and that
Yeah.
type of stuff, but he just kind of focused on his career now.
Yeah, that happens. Right?
So,
I always wondered where some of these guys went.
yeah.
The Sullys, the Mikey Suas of the world.
Right.
There's some of them you know when you're talking, what was the guy that went to the Bears, Paul DeCK.
Yeah.
There's some of them you know because they still highly involved. Nate Ebner, you know those
Right.
guys that still get to be paid to play. So they don't play. But some of the other guys that were right there,
Yeah.
you know,
They either stick with it or they,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta get a real job. You know what I mean?
So how did Arkansas do this season or last season?
We did all right. I started mid-season, so
Yeah. Middle of COVID too, right?
well, yeah, we
Towards
started
the
to do COVID testing and everything as well. So we
how often do you guys have to go with that, or did you?
we had to do it once.
Once a week? Once
Yeah,
ever?
once a week. Yeah, and that was just game weeks though.
Yeah.
So we had to cancel the last game against Life because of it. Actually,
Oh,
we
yeah.
had too many guys that tested positive.
And how many can you have?
Well, we just didn't have the numbers. Like
Oh, if you
I
had too
literally,
many positives, you were out of players.
yeah, like
Wow.
I got there were 35 guys. A few of them were already, like 3 or 4 were already injured.
Yeah.
And then, like I tell everybody, these kids aren't going to run fitness without a coach. You know
That's
what I mean?
12 or 13 on the field at one time?
15.
15?
Yeah. And then we're like 5 or 10 get injured just because of the level of intensity. You know, I went mid-season intensity because we were mid-season, you know, and we literally only had like, and then 5 went down with COVID, and I'm like, I don't have 23. Like, I'm not going to come up there with not 23. You know, that's just,
You need a buffer.
yeah.
The 23-man game for sure.
It's like driving
Especially at that level.
It's like driving cross country with
One
this
thing
spare
if you'd have
tire.
been playing
Right.
with, you know, against some crosstown rival or something, or a crosstown team.
Right.
It's another thing to go to life without 23.
Yeah, no, I wasn't going to do that. For sure.
So normally you guys have 35 on a team?
Depends. Well, so 23 are rostered. 15 are playing at a time. You have 8 subs, but it's not like hockey subs. So like once you're subbed out, you're out.
Yeah.
You can't go back in.
Yeah, you can't come out and catch your breath and go back. Yeah, once. So usually you're changing. You'll change some of your bigs out. You know,
Yeah.
props front row. Get some of those guys that they're big, right? They're carrying around 300 plus pounds.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're getting underway. Second half. Raleigh RedHawks U19 versus the Florida Jaguars Select Side U19.
So who's kind of sticking out for you, Mike? Who's really kind of put their hand in the air and like, hey, I'm going to take over this game and I want to leave my stamp on it?
Well, you know, the obvious one is Adrian, the captain for Raleigh. That foot is incredible. And then the Florida Jaguars have several players that I think are doing fantastic. They're just not getting the payoff. And one of the kids, his number's 28. He's not even on my roster. It was from yesterday, but I like in the way he's playing and finding work. But if somebody, one of the parents, want to come and let me know who it is, I'd love to give him some media loving here on Facebook.
Right.
There he is, 28. He's playing in the back line back here. Offside's the call against Raleigh. Jaguars attacking from the right to the left. Jaguars in gold if you're just joining us. Raleigh in the white. This is the U19. These are serious rugby game going on right now. Score of 6-3. Raleigh's over the Jags. We have a line out here. Right in front of the media booth. We'll get a good look at this.
That talk you had with the fly-off must have really conveyed, like, hey, I need you to kick it right at the booth, man.
Right at the booth.
I really want to get this on tape.
Yeah. For sure.
I like the ringtone, though.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
She's here at the field. She can come over and talk to me. I'm sure all the parents can relate out there. All right, we get underway. And that pass from that scrum half, that was right-handed. He was on his butt, Jake. Sitting down, he threw that pass.
Right.
I could
get hold of it.
sit down there and stay in this cool air because you're hot. I don't want you to leave anymore.
Oh, tough play.
Knock on, scrum down to Raleigh. In the attacking side of their field.
Now, I know they've been wanting to attack this blind side. They keep kind of showing glimpses of it, but it really hasn't come together for them.
Right. So 28, the kid that I think is playing fantastic for the Jags. He's playing outside center for the Jaguars.
Gotcha.
I don't know his name. I don't have him on the roster. But he's one to keep your eye on. There's Adrian, dummy pass. We've seen that a few times. Opens up a little space on the outside there.
Oh, great hold-up tackle. Ended touch. What a play by the fullback for the Jaguars.
Referee unhappy with something. Whistle blown. Players into the nets. Everybody's safely up. Good for the referee to make sure we're all good. I believe we got a penalty here for the Raleigh RedHawks. All right, so here's the question.
Adrian with the boot.
It looks like he wants to go for it.
He's in between. He's about halfway between the 22 and the 10 meter.
Yep.
You gonna have a crack?
I say go for it. You know, if
That's a
the
tee.
wing looks like it's dead.
That's a tee just got passed to him,
Oh, yeah.
Jake. I think we're gonna really test this thing. And this goes back to the Jaguars. They were 15 meters closer and opted to not do this.
Right. Definitely.
I don't think that was the right call. No, sit down. Stay up here. I don't want you guys to leave. All right.
Well, as well as both defenses have been playing, you just have to take the points when they're up there for you.
Right. Yeah, you have to. This is going to be a single-digit spread by the time this is over. And in honesty, in all honesty, it ought to be 6-6 right now, but instead it's 6-3, and Raleigh's got another chance to add another 3 points to this. If this
What a beautiful strike.
flags go up, that's good. Excellent kick.
Wow. He has been automatic all weekend long. Kicking machine. I can see why he wants to get paid to do it at the next level in college.
9-3 is the score. 9-3. Raleigh's on top of the Florida Jaguars. This is still a close game. We're still one try game. If Jaguars haven't been able to put it together just yet.
Well, they've had a few opportunities. This final things on the end that just haven't clicked together for them, you know?
Nobody's scoring a try yet, Jake.
Yeah, both sides are playing great defense. Raleigh's been poaching machines. I think they have 3 or 4 turnovers just by the poach.
Yeah, they're all over that. You know, what's interesting to me is when Jaguars get the ball and the Raleigh defense is broken just a little bit, Raleigh's off to the races. Or excuse me, Jaguars are off to the races. They're attacking from deep inside their own 22 on these massive runs downfield, and then that open field full sprint. I don't know what you call it, but you know, when you're at massive pace, you're full out. They're able to knock out 50 meters at a clip, and they're dangerous from that position. It's kind of like they kick it deep and they don't come up flat. It's trouble. It's trouble for Raleigh.
Yeah, they're a dangerous side. Totally agree. But to Raleigh's credit, they're no slouches themselves either. The 10 and 15 for both of them have been amazing. Have really been putting their Jaguars defense on the back foot.
Referee giving a little bit of instruction here.
Par for the course at this level. You know, safety's got to be at the top concern.
Absolutely. Hats off to all the referees. I've seen several of them stop play, hang on, let's discuss what's happening, make sure everybody understands why you're not allowed to do that.
Oh, beautiful scrum by the Jaguars and pressure by the scrum half.
That was a push and a half. Raleigh did good to grab it again. They've got 10 meters just right there, just on a botched play. That's one of their better plays so far.
Ooh, he got trapped under that ruck. Didn't really have a chance to roll away, but
Couldn't roll away.
Has to pay the price.
Yeah, didn't roll away, couldn't roll away. And I'm sure that's what he'll tell him. They had me trapped, sir. And he says, well, I don't care.
And he's going to go for the post again.
Why not? It's similar distance. Similar distance. Now we're definitely at the 10-meter line.
Yeah.
Right in front of the sticks. This is almost over. We're almost done. That ship has sailed.
Yeah, and this is what you get when you get a class player like this 10. If you make any mistake in your half, you're going to pay. It's going to be 3 points on the board all day. The Jaguars have to do a better job of exiting and not playing rugby in their own half.
Yeah, any mistake down in their own end is going to convert into 3 points. That's a big deal, especially when nobody's scoring tries. Not enough leg, just short. Touchdown. We're going to have a 22-meter drop.
Oh, I'll be back. I got to grab some shirts.
Okay. 22-meter drop here by the Jaguars. Deep down the field. They're eager to restart. Little goose step. Carving up the defense. Nice little run by Adrian Larios. Not hanging or not releasing the ball. That's the call. We'll have a penalty here to the Jaguars.
So what do you like 5 seconds before you gotta let go of the ball when you hit the ground?
You're so dirty.
They call it immediately, but it's you got a little time. You have to stop moving. It's got to let go.
He keeps on attacking me.
Quit. Quit.
Look, you're giving me.
Penalty here to Raleigh. They're going to kick for touch. Got the sideline covered here by the Jaguars.
Okay, we'll go downstairs.
No, stay here. Sit, stay.
She said
All right, here we go. Raleigh line out. Just outside of the 22. Knock on. 2 knock-ons. We're going to play the first knock-on. Scrum down here to the Jaguars. Turnover ball.
Yeah, and I think the only reason Raleigh really hasn't started running away this game is because they've had the breakdown in the lineout. You know, they've had multiple opportunities in the money zone to really put some points on the board, but they've only really gotten it through those penalties.
Right. Yeah, they've had some opportunities, and that's they got to tighten up some of those set pieces.
Especially before nationals come up.
Yeah. Makes you wonder if they're trying out new guys in new positions. You know, something's just a little off, and usually there's a reason behind it.
Right.
You know, and that's what the purpose of this tournament is to come try out some of those guys that may be coming back from injury or new to the game or trying a new position out. Like, this is a perfect place to sharpen your skills.
Definitely.
Is an environment like this. So I'd love to know if I could get the coach and interview him. I'd love to know how they prepared and what they liked to work on while they were down here.
Powerful scrum by the Jaguars.
Zippy pass by that scrum half again. Jeez.
That's a new one, actually.
Is it? They had a change?
Yeah.
Well, his pass is as impressive as the last guy.
Ooh, unfortunate penalty on the Jaguars.
Offsides is the call. Think he'll go for it from here?
He's got the leg.
He shorted it at the 10.
Yeah, I think if he's feeling froggy enough, he might go for it.
Nah, he's looking sideline.
Yeah.
Why not? Right-handed passes.
Right.
Why not?
10-point kick. Right about the 15.
Reagan, sit down. Your feet are disgusting.
Oh, there's the line out playing off the Raleigh now. Got a good platform to attack from.
The referee's uncovering a mess. Penalty. Quick ball. That was definitely within his range for a kick. Wing on the outside. Step back to the inside shoulder. Held up. Down there in that corner, we've got a lot of ball players in that corner. Held up. Going to be a turnover, should be.
You would think. Yeah, Raleigh brought the ball into the mall.
Right. Held up.
And it
Should
was
be
held up.
Should be Jaguars ball, if that was the case.
Right. I don't know. He's giving the scrum to Raleigh, it looks like, though.
That's interesting. I don't know what I missed.
Right.
How much of this game is time-wise is left?
Not much.
Suffocating defense by the Jaguars. They've been relentless on that set piece all day.
Quick ball by Raleigh here. Wanting to try to end this effort here. The parents willing it into the try zone for them, I think. Oh, held up. Oh.
I know a bunch of guys that play for the old guys.
Dang! 180 grabbing that kid, huh?
Oh, wow. They had the patience. They just didn't have the support at that last breakdown.
That was exciting rugby. Starting to pick up a little bit. Getting a little chippy out there as both teams are Jaguars fighting to survive and Raleigh really turning up the heat. Not settling for their usual points, meaning they've got the nose for the try zone. So you can tell there's been a momentum shift in both of the teams' attitude towards how they want to play. Saved inbounds. The counter's on. Not a lot of support with him. There they are.
Wow. Crucial poach by the Jaguars there when it looked like it was about to be a big play for Raleigh.
Yeah, the most of the poach has been coming out for Raleigh's favor. It's a rare poach from the Jaguars, but at the right time for those guys. If they're to stay alive, they're going to have to get some points on the board, and they're going to have to do it now. Second half, Raleigh versus Florida Jaguars. Here on field 1 at Davis Park. Scoreline is 9-3, Raleigh over the Florida Jaguars.
This is it. This is the place where the Jaguars really have to make a statement if they want to stay in this game.
There's a lot of room here for them to work. Jake, they can run back play, they can run a maul, they can do a cross kick, they can do a little grubber.
But they have to win the line out first, and it didn't happen.
And the fullback got turned, but he's still capable. His teammates are calling for it, but his arms are tied up. Raleigh did good to take away his options. Get him locked up like a Houdini vest. The ground and pound. So you know they practice it because the U16s perfected it.
Right.
Here they go.
Great defense by Raleigh, really pushing the Jaguars back.
Yeah.
Ooh, punishing tackle.
Jaguars maintain possession, though. Met behind gain line by Raleigh's defense. They are not giving up. They know the importance of this possession for these guys. They know that if they get a try in, all the conversions don't matter anymore.
Right.
6-point lead isn't enough. Trying a conversion's worth 7.
But they've got to find a way to break this Raleigh defense. It's been a wall all day on top of the poaching.
Right. And Raleigh, if they can get this to a penalty kick for Adrian, then they'll have a two scoring opportunity lead. And they'll love that. That'll give them all the cushion they need.
Ball by Raleigh.
And there we go. There's the turnover Raleigh's looking for. Dragged into touch. It's going to be a turnover. Jaguars ball. They're going to go slow.
Stop, I'm not kidding. Hey, this isn't. Listen, I want you guys to stay cool. Relax. Stop. Go wash your feet. Put your socks on your feet.
Yeah.
Go.
We'll go wash our feet over there.
Go do what I said.
Contested ball. Raleigh steals it.
Each breakdown now becomes life and death. So this is where you start seeing a little bit more chippy, a little bit more penalties.
Yep.
And both teams know it. If the other team walks away with the ball, that's potentially the game.
Exactly. So it's all about composure at this. You have to take your moments when you can to obviously steal the ball back if you're the Jaguars. But you have to remain composed because if you give a penalty here, easy 3 points for Raleigh.
Right. He's going to make you pay. Here, and there's a cross kick of his own.
Well, great take by the... Smart heads-up play by the Raleigh defense to drag the defender into touch. That's just good coaching right there.
That's right.
Some of these lineouts are looking like they're from the 70s. You know, just jump up, slap it back. How they're turning into.
That's right. Wow, found the man outside. In and out last time, same thing, right into touch. Unable to convert that inside shoulder to keep possession.
If you're Raleigh, though, you're okay with that.
Totally.
The
Anything
Jaguars are deep in their own territory.
If I'm Raleigh, I'm mad at my teammates for jogging to the line out.
Right.
That'd be the slowest walk you ever saw.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Both shoes are untied.
Right.
I'm walking.
Got to readjust the socks. You know.
Yeah. I'm not jogging to the line out.
Exit kick, but this fullback is deadly. Watch him.
Drop goal attempt.
Goal attempt from the 10. It was a good strike, but just a little far in the distance.
I like the desire.
The cojones on the guy.
Yeah. He smashed it solid. He does.
It was a good kick.
He's against the wind a little bit. I bet he's used to making that at times.
Yeah.
He hit it as perfect as he could hit it. And what does it matter? What do you give up? Nothing. Just some field territory.
Ooh.
Still in the lead, and you're playing on the right half of the field.
Right, yeah.
Go for it. Launch it. If it goes in, pretty much game in hand.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I like the call. I like the play.
If I'm Jaguars, I'm not taking a knee right now. Forget it. I need all the time I can get. Yeah, you ready?
Scrum for Raleigh, but Jacksonville has been dominant in this facet of the game, and they're doing it again, just crushing the Raleigh RedHawks. The giant scrum effort. Wow, there's calls from the sideline for penalty, but man, as a former front rower, I just have to love what I see out of these scrums from the Jaguars. They're going to reset the scrum. But man, if I'm Raleigh, I'm trying to get that ball out as fast as possible because the Jaguares scrum is dominant.
Yeah. Well, here we go. I'm sure they're looking to do it again. There they go. As quick as they could. Excellent little pass. Held the defender to honor that outside man, and then a little pop pass on the inside. Both teams fighting for their life right now. 9-6 is the score. Penalty to Jaguars. They just got breathed a little bit of little fisticuffs.
It's getting chippy at this point.
I missed that. Just a little pushing that.
Yeah.
Trying to play fastball, trying to get the play. There was a
They
little
ruined the
gamesmanship on Raleigh
Yeah.
to try to keep the ball away from them.
Now that is total intent, where now we start talking about yellow cards and things like that.
Right.
Whereas before it was accidental stuff, but there was nothing accidental about that.
Yeah.
So we'll see if this forces the referee to play his hand. Time's off, which doesn't benefit the Jaguars because it lets the defense catch their breath,
Right.
organize, get a drink of water.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I really hope he doesn't pull a card here because this has just been such a great game, and you'd hate to see something like that be the tipping point. For
Yeah,
this one.
right. Hug it out. Everybody's good.
Talk it over.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's the right call. You
Yeah.
know, at this point in the game, it's going to be heated. Both
Yeah.
of the guys want to win, but you got to do it in the right way. You have
Yeah.
to be gentlemen first and foremost.
Yeah. You know what's interesting to me? You just watched that. Adrian bringing in his team, captained the ship, the voice of reason, gave a handshake, a hug to the Jaguars player, but he still has got all his boys that are coming over to chat with him. He waved off the water boy because he knew he was bringing him water. I mean, he's watching everything. He's still in that presence of mind to know, like, you know, calling him off. Don't worry about. We can't. Not water. Not now. Still commanding this squad. His excellent leadership. That's to me massive when you talk
can't
about
coach things like that.
You can't
that's
coach them.
character type things.
Yeah.
That's things that's going to just show
That's
in
right.
the heat of battle.
That's right.
Oh, they're going to play it the other way.
That's interesting.
Interesting call there by
Well,
the
they
Jaguars.
went to your 15. If you noticed that,
Yeah.
so they must have some belief in that 15 as well. Now, I don't know if I'd do that either. There's been a couple things I don't know.
Oh, but they did get the ball back. Wow.
Up and in their grill is Raleigh. That was team captain. Up and at him.
Oh,
Here we go. Still pushing over there on the far sideline.
it's a heated match. Heated match there, Mike.
Both teams won it.
See, but at this point, it's turning into extracurricular, right? It's turning to where it's affecting the game, it's affecting safety, and the ref might have to pull a card in this one.
Yeah, he's going to make an example of somebody soon.
Yeah. So
Good for
luckily
him.
it
He
hasn't
still
happened.
feels he has control, which it does have that feel. He still has control of the game. Hasn't gone crazy.
Right.
Some of the nonsense was coming from the sideline, I thought.
Yep.
But you know, these guys are young. They're full of emotion. We deal with that with our squad.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we always have to have this conversation every year about, you know, silence on the sideline unless you want to cheer for your guys, but you're not out there, you're not coaching,
Right.
and you're not talking smack to the other team.
Exactly.
And it's a conversation every team has every year.
Right.
How does that transfer into the college world? Do you have to have that conversation too?
We do, and I won't put up with anything less than great sideline etiquette.
Yeah,
You know,
it's important, right?
and it's important
It's everything.
for me to be
Penalty to the Jaguars.
Oh yeah, they're rolling. They're really putting the pressure. The momentum is in the Jaguars' hands. It's palpable. You can feel it. You know, they're really threatening to score. They're moving to be in that money zone.
This is the first time we've been down here this half that I can remember.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a good 20 minutes.
But if they can remain patient, oh wait,
Scrum to Raleigh.
Wow. So what the Jaguars tried to do a quick throw and it didn't go 5. So Raleigh has elected to take the scrum.
Some
and
questionable
wow.
choices by the Jaguars.
I was just about to
today.
say the Jaguars have to be composed in this part of the field. You've got to. It might take 20 to 30
That's
phases.
a big deal. That's a big
That could be the tipping point.
mistake for these guys.
Yeah. Definitely going to see the exit here. 1 or 2 phases tops. Probably not even 1 phase.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh. Wow, lots of pressure from Raleigh, and it's finally paying off. They got the ball back.
Big penalty here by the Jaguars. Both teams getting chippy.
Heated match, definitely, Mike.
No doubt. You can feel it. Post, of course.
It's clinical.
It's clinical. Why would you? I'm taking my full 60 seconds here. Getting water. I'm going to keep continuing to ask the referee how much time is left.
Keep making him keep checking that watch.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell him I'm going to kick it with 3 seconds left to go. Can you let me know?
Right.
So we'll see. I'm curious about the banner between Adrian and the ref as he manages
Yeah, right.
the clock. Yeah, I mean, he's the general, right? So it'd be interesting to see how he manages this situation. He knows the game is in hand if he makes it. And if it's not, he doesn't want to give him any time to counter.
Right, exactly.
So he's waiting. Here's where I asked the ref. Time, sir? Back down at the ball. Time, yeah. His best Owen Farrell impersonation.
He's just missing the hands.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Chip shot.
Right down the pipe. There's
That's
still
right.
time to play. Well, that puts it in a two-score game.
Two-score
doesn't it?
game, yeah. Even with the conversion, it's a two-score game now. That's right. So that makes it 16-3. So, yeah.
16, or is it 12?
Sorry, yes, 12-3. Yeah, 12-3. I've done that twice now.
Long weekend, Mike.
It's been a long weekend. My math is right.
I was going to say, I'm not a math major, but
12-3, so it's 9 points. So yes, it's 2 point. It's a two-scoring lead for these guys. Even if they convert the try, it's still not enough.
and they're going to do the smart thing. They're going to play in the Jaguars.
Yeah, right.
They're going to make them make mistakes.
Right?
Oh, unfortunate.
Tough call by our touch judge down here.
Come on, Tommy. Oh, he's not playing that. He's going to play a knock-on.
Knock on from the 15. Okay. Well, there you go. No pressure on Tommy now.
There you go.
Either way, it's going to be Raleigh ball in about the same place.
But with the scrum, the Jaguars have a distinct advantage. And they could very well turn this ball over
Yeah,
if Raleigh's not careful.
totally.
monstrous push, and they turn it over.
Wow, huge turnover, Jake, but maybe too little, too late.
Right.
There's the fullback runner. Tossed the guy to the side, but unable to hang on to the ball. So all for naught. Nice little ruck there.
You can't
They
help
did
to
well.
wish and want those 3 points that were left on the table in the first half.
Right. You're wanting that back. Now you go, we're within a try in those 3 points.
Right. We got the numbers outside. Draw and pass. Can they do it?
Wow.
Oh, the kick ahead by Jaguars. Ooh, great take by the 15, and he's going to put it on them. Oh, penalty here.
Anyway,
High tackle, offsides, and any
High tackle.
High tackle. Tough call.
Mark there. Time, sir.
Yeah, right. He's gonna ask him 20 times if he has to in the next 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Raleigh eager
It's
to
in.
pack their bags. Did not find touch. The counter's on. He's got guys with him.
Ooh, Raleigh takes it though.
Not releasing penalty against the Jaguars. He's going to go for post.
Oh yeah.
Why not? Now, he missed from here earlier. This is the spot where he missed from. It's just short, but it is a little breezy. It's picking up. You can see it in the tents. You can see it in the umbrellas. The wind is picking up a little bit now.
It's right in his face too. That's going to be a tough kick, but from his perspective, he misses. 22 kick.
Right. It's just
makes it.
Yeah, it's territory.
3 on the board.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, worst case scenario, it's a 22, or they just start the ball down in their own try zone.
Right.
They still got to do it twice. Okay. 12 points, all by the way of conversion. No tries scored in this game. Neither team.
Right.
That's a tip of the cap to the defense on both of these squads.
Oh, it's been a master class in defense for both of them. They've just been doing a wonderful job.
Don't do that. We're gonna get in the truck.
Short kick. Uh-oh. Oh,
In front of the 22.
Yep. Beautiful kick too, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Just misplaced. Uh-oh. That ref's about had enough chatter from...
Here, this one too. Hang on, got one more. Oh, these are still good. They're still trash. Don't put back up here. Put your socks on. It's right there. Sit right there before you go. Thank you. I got stuff for you to take to the truck when you're done. Yes, Dad. You've got one. Scrum down Raleigh.
Oh, wow. This loose
Big
set for-
push for the Jaguars.
Oh, he's putting on a masterclass in the scrum.
Ball's out. Now this guy is fast, but he loses the weight battle on the sideline. He always loses that contact. That's ball game. 12-3, Raleigh over Florida Jaguars in a probably the most passionate battle of our weekend. Fantastic finish. Thank you all for tuning in here for the Florida Invitational Rugby Showcase. Jake Mizell, thanks for joining me up here. I appreciate your time. Thank you for helping us.
Hey, you're welcome.
Appreciate you. Thank you, Chris, and all the Navy guys that came out and helped us with the volunteer. My daughter Reagan, daughter Sophie, for putting up with my rugby passion and helping us with all the things that they did, T-shirt sales, and our 50-plus volunteers that we had to make this thing go. It's been a wonderful wonderful event. Charlotte, Raleigh, Aspetuck. Been a fantastic event, and we appreciate everybody making it so, and all of our sponsors that have contributed and donated their time or money. Appreciate you. We hope to see you again here in about a year from now as we do this all over again. Thanks for being with us, and we'll see you next time.